Hey everyone, this is a trader investor. In this video we're going to take a look at SPYs again, and Qs and IWM and diamonds. But let's start with the SPYs. As I mentioned yesterday was an inside day. Not a whole lot to do for trading, and when it's an inside day with a range that was just a little over $1.63, makes it difficult to trade. And today we had kind of a similar start of the day, a $1.30 range, and then it kept pushing higher at the end of the day. So it wasn't really one where I would say, hey, it was great, easy to trade, right? It's a $2 range day. Of course, $2.78 plus day from yesterday's close, but the range was $1.97. So where is the line where I am a little bit cautious and why the trading today was not that significant? Well, we gapped up, yes, but our first headwind is the high from a couple of days ago, right? So this area here was an area of resistance. The last week's high was an area of resistance. As you can see, price went smack to that last week high and dead stop right there. So when you look at that, and when you have price pushing up, well, I want to see, as always, I want to see price break the high, retest it, and continue. Break this high, retest it, continue. Unless I see something like this, you can tell me that I have missed from the open to close this move, $1.70, $1.50, something like that. You can tell me I've missed this move, but I'm okay missing this move because the charts are not telling me, hey, I'm setting this up for you. I'm not scalping, so therefore I'm not seeing this setup. Of course, you can say, when you're doing a 15-minute chart trading, that's scalping, you can say that, but for me, I use a 15 minutes chart and I can take a swing position off of it. I don't use a 2 minutes or a 5-minute chart to take a swing position, and I don't do those kind of trades, therefore I don't scalp. That's why I say I don't scalp. But it's possible for a 15-minute range day where I do take a position and get out the same day. But my setup is always looking to see, is there a potential for a longer term play that I can take advantage of, or do I just take that dollar and am I happy with it? Most of the time I'm happy with that dollar move that gives me on a delta 50 a 50 cents move. You do that by 10 contracts, that's $500 gain, and you multiply that by 20, 30, 40 contracts, that's a lot of gains. And but sometimes I might take a small position and swing it. So 15 minutes range lets me see my entry, but if there's headwinds, I just don't participate. Last hour of trading, it just really pushed up. It went up 45 cents and then it went up 75 cents, right? Very, very quickly. In the last 30 minutes, we went $1.10, about $1.20 move in 30 minutes. So, but that's not what the charts were telling us. And as you look for the charts on an hourly basis, price came down, made higher low, starts to make higher high, it continues. So as we are breaking highs, I want to see a good retest for an entry. In the Qs were strong yesterday compared to the SPYs, because the Qs were not having an inside day. The Qs were actually strong yesterday. In a sense, they were above an inside day, but even that very small range day. And today we opened with a gap up. We tested the high of yesterday and never closed below the high of yesterday. So that was a fantastic area to enter this was a good area to enter. When price breaks here, both of this kind of broken, retested here, doesn't close it, then you can enter for a break to the upside. And or you can say, well, I really want to see a true break of this area and retest and play to the upside. Either side works, but the Qs were strongest yesterday, so they gave us a better setup for today. IWM, yesterday some weakness, today some real good strengths, but headwinds. 15-minute range of Tuesday, the high of yesterday, headwind. So what do I do with headwind? I just drew it for you. I want to see a break of that headwind, retest it, and then go for the star. So IWM, I just didn't see this setup today. I was not able to monitor the charts during this session, but this was a trade I would have taken because I broke, and that break also coincides with the 15-minute range low of Monday. So I broke all of those. I retested the high of yesterday, and now off to the races. I would have taken this entry. So this was a good setup for us. This was a good setup that I did not participate in. And if we look at the diamonds yesterday, inside day, it's the same like SPYs. Today it gapped up but met with headwinds. So when you have a lot of headwinds, here, you have this headwind here, not a lot of area for us to work on. So as you can see, this last 30 minutes range was 62 cents. So there was no, oh, I broke this headwind, came back, retested it. I just broke this headwind. I haven't come back to test it yet to see what happens tomorrow. We have a longer term trend line that on the hourly chart easier to see. We have this longer term trend line. We are dancing around that trend line. So we still have to see what all of those do and how they play out before we participate. So not a lot of excitement, right? The only excitement for me for today that I missed out was IWM. And IWM is in this big area of consolidation, and maybe a 2-hour chart or a 4-hour chart might be easier to view. Within this consolidation area, we are also having another consolidation area. So price is, it appears price wants to be in an accumulation, but yet to be seen, because if it's a true accumulation, this TSO holds, and then price will continue to push up and finally test the creek and just continue to push up. And the terminal shakeout, sometimes it's a low volume fake breakout, but because it's a bullish bar, what that tells me is on a lower time frame, low volume go down, and boom, all of a sudden with high volume reversed it. That's where the manipulation takes place. People who said, hey, I'm going to go short because it's a breakout, too bad for you, because you did not think of manipulation. And I don't mean too bad for you in a negative way. I mean it like as a lesson, right? So if you have a breakout, the lesson is wait for manipulation to be over, and if it's a true breakout, it's going to give you this. If it's not a true breakout, then you don't get the last leg. What you get is a leg that comes back in and continues this way. So this is why you have to make sure that any area of potential manipulation, you wait for the manipulation to happen. If manipulation does not happen and you miss out on that trade, it's much better than taking a loss knowing that it's a potential manipulation. That's why it's important. So IWM was the better opportunity today, but I missed out, and that's okay. Sometimes we don't participate because there is life when we do other things. Alright everyone, take care for now, and I will see you in the next video.